Rook, dearest, please trust me. I must take you to the necropolis before we confront Elganon.
I trust you, Emmerich.
Thank you, darling.
Did we have to risk visiting the necropolis?
I needed its subtler enchantments to detect what we must know. There's no mark of the cursed Solus left on you. Darling, I thought I'd lost you forever in the Fade.
I thought so too. It was... Oh, I don't know what that was.
A dream. A reflexive curse you overcame with your own reflection.
I'm still not sure how I got out. Or how you all heard me.
There are things in the Fade we cannot circumscribe. I'm grateful it returned what's most dear to me.
I did have someone to come back to.
Rook? I was going to fetch some breakfast. Would you like anything? Come again?
What time is it?
It's nearly dawn. I've been up for an hour.
Of course you're an early riser.
I like to take my exercise in the morning.
That's nice. Peaceful down here. You could almost pretend nothing's wrong up top.
When I'm with you, it feels as if there isn't.
That's sweet.
I do mean it. Whatever's in store for us, together, my darling, that's how we'll face it.
I know. Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenine died, it was like the Fade spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes to the end.
Indeed they were. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. I'll be ready whenever you are, dearest. I'll be ready whenever you are, dearest.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true. I really wish you were here. Who's gonna put up with all my self-doubts and listen to me ramble when things go wrong? You never did finish telling me the story about Isabella and the Arishok. Anyway, thank you for putting me on your team. For being the voice in my head that told me I was good enough when I didn't believe it. So, I'll go out there and do this. For you. And Davrin and Asan. And Nev. And everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you.
I keep expecting Davrin to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Asan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
Those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgranon burn. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading him. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elgranon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
Nev meant so much to me, you know? She was my big sister. Not the kind you fight with, but the kind you want to be like. The kind I tried to be to Syrian, but she's gone. Taken by my gods. Nev Gallus, Minrathous detective, and the best friend I've ever had. And now, shit.
It's all right, Balara.
Let's finish this fight. For Nev. And for Davrin. Arlithan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Inaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgranon and Solus. Or else Arlithan's just the prelude to what's coming our way. Whatever Elgranon's doing, the lighthouse feels it.
How do you mean?
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sense of sadness. Can a building be sad? If it can, this one is. It's also scared. Can't forget that. I'm surprised that fake dagger is as close to the original as it is.
Why is that?
The enchantments, they weren't all that powerful, but They were incredibly complex. Whatever else you say about Solus, he's skilled and subtle. Makes him all the more dangerous. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
Nev, too. Nev should be here. Elgernon still has her. We'll take him down and we'll get her back. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him. Enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. Minrathous has already struggled so much. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves. He has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev. We started this. Let's make sure we end it right. Everyone's ready. Just say the word.
Doing this without Nev.
I'm sorry, Lucanis. I know how important she was to you.
She restored much of my faith in people. I wanted to give her the world she deserved. I was lucky to have her in my life at all. Now, all I have left is to avenge her. We want blood!
She was taken. She might still...
False hope could kill me, Rook. Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davron, with the sun at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The madness of the comic, the butcher, Evenji's mistakes. The wounds will heal, with time, presuming the world does not end first. But victory is no final battle. It is everything that comes after. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elganon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elganon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elganon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Moonwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crews are ready to pay their respects.
And your fellow lords will have your back. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elganon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgranon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Tarsh, I want you backing up the Veil Jumpers.
Right.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
It's called a Juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka?
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Harding, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Bellara? Emmerich, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you, get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. Take the fight to Elganon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal. For a world free of the Blight! Attack! Destroy this filth! Get to the warding crystals!
That was a lot, but we're still alive.
It's up to us. Now, we need to keep going. Darkspawn ahead. Take him down.
All right, let's find Solus.
Apparently, he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
Then find the Shadow Dragons and we find the Dreadwolf.
Our Lady of Victory. That's the name of the statue, right? She's seen better days. Get ready, more Darkspawn!
They've got Veilguard with them.
Suffered under the Venatori, but this is much worse.
Well fought, Lucanis. And there he is, the demon of Virantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly. All right. Taya said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
There's no end to this blight, is there?
And this is with Solus helping the Shadow Dragons.
Venatori ahead. Looks like they've got a Magister.
By the power of Magic!
hear that? Something big up ahead.
Asher! Get out of my city! Asher! No! Damn it! We were gonna fix this city.
Tarquin, I am so sorry.
It should have been me. I didn't see it coming, and it should have been me.
Stay with Tarquin. I'm going to talk to Solus.
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't. Because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You knew Varric was dead the whole time, but you kept pushing me not to see it. Why? How?
I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you.
Blood magic.
As I said, I was wrong.
You know what the worst part is? Part of me was excited about proving myself to the Dreadwolf.
Rook.
That's how you do it, right? You get people so eager for those little scraps of approval that they never see the knife coming.
I'm sorry. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
I wish I could believe you, Solus.
I know I have earned your skepticism. But do you not believe that I wish to see the world free from Elganon's rule?
I do. But then what? As soon as Elganon is dead, you finish your ritual and drown us all in demons.
If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the Veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I've failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the Veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand. Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
were trying to get to the Divine's Manor in the center of the city.
And the Blight Tendril connecting to the Archon's palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented me from getting closer. You said you wished you could trust me. If you accompany me, you will see why this threat is worth us putting aside our differences. I am sorry.
For what, Solus? Betraying the Inquisitor, breaking her heart? Trying to tear down the veil, killing Varric, using blood magic on Rook's mind, and then...
There's a whole lot of them up ahead.
Let us see if they've heard the legends of the Dread Wolf. Begone, Darkspawn! To be. Elganan, you will threaten this world no longer. Intelligence Elganan has sent to direct the Blight. We are not far from it. Beyond the Blight Do you feel it? Light reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the blight to you. Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
I thought I'd have to fight you for that dagger.
Then this has been a day of surprises for us both. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body!
All right, Solus takes down the Archdemon. That makes Elganon mortal, then we kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first...
Come on, we have to get to that.
Nev, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there.
Nev is gone. There is only the will of Elganon. Giver of life and death.
More Venatori. They've got mages.
There could be no resistance.
Get out of my head and out of my city! Rook? He had me. I was controlling the blight for him. It was all I could think about.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
We're not safe yet.
Once Elganon is dead?
No! You can't kill Elganon yet. If you do... Watch out! Come on!
Morgan! Quickly now! Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
You made it.
Not my first giant monster.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Nev, you're alive.
Rook got me out, but I learned things in that light eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. Well, we still have time.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
We have every confidence in your plan.
You're dense. Is that a furrow on your troubled brow?
You like Rook. The Venatori brought death to Minrathous. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
Fighting through a city run by Venatori. It's what Treviso could have been, but worse.
Still expect him to walk in that door.
Viper.
What's the use of a victorious dreadwolf on your side if you can't even... It doesn't feel real. You take Elganon down, look. Maybe we can still salvage something from this mess.
I told the Savage Dragons I would.
Rook, stand firm and watch these Harding's back.
The bastard was in my head the whole time. All I could think about was making him happy.
Oh, Nev. I am so sorry.
There's blight flowing through him, and now through me. Rook.
You're not dead yet. And as long as you're still alive, there's hope. For now, hang on. We'll see if there's a way for the Wardens to help you once Elganon is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elganon went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the Veil. His life is holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elganon is the only one left...
We kill him, and the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. Damn it! He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elganon. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
Cutting him to bind him to the Veil, that's blood magic. We do it if we have to, but only if we have to. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elganon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't go through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Speaking from the heart, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mathal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
All right. We can deal with Solus when the time comes, but we still need to stop Elganon first. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril together. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
We're getting through it. Like cracking an ancient treasure hoard filled with traps. Some losses, but they'd want us to keep going. We do this for them. And for everyone else who died standing against the gods.
They'd like that.
I know we're taking hits out there. Just, if stuff gets bad, send me, not Harding, okay? Let me keep her safe.
I'm glad you're looking out for her.
She's itching to take a shot at Elgarnon. And probably Solus.
You ever imagine lords of fortune like us on this kind of job?
Hitting the Archon's palace? Free drinks at the hilt for life. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm Ravani. I'm a dragon hunter. My mother didn't like that. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Chakra Toebra, Tash. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
You've got this.
Get out there and do what you do best.
Lucanis, everything all right?
We have made it here, but not without cost. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. And then Nev. I thought I'd lost her. I want to give her everything she needs and tear out Elgarnon's heart this very second. I don't know what to do with myself. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
I know it's hard, but this is our last chance to rest before we finish this.
You're right. The first Talon should have more patience.
It won't be much longer.
Elgarnon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, it's been asked if he can see reason. Solus has proven his word cannot be trusted. Why give him the chance to prove it again? But then, I gave that chance to Ilario. Is there hope for him? Or was I foolish to think so? Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best, and we got him.
The demon of Virantium. I had a reputation to maintain. Rook, I owe you my life. When I left the ossuary, I knew I could not be the same. What I've managed to reclaim, what I can make of moving forward, I'm in your debt for it. And now, the god dies. We finish a contract, keep a promise. Spite and I are in agreement. You have a pair of demons at your service.
After Varric died, I promised myself I wouldn't let anyone else fall on my watch. Then Davrin was lost, and now it just feels like I'm failing over and over. How many more friends do I have to say goodbye to? How do you cling to hope?
I wish I had something to say, but nothing's good enough. I'm just... sorry.
Me too. Before this ends, in case things don't work out. I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. You believed in me when I couldn't, and you helped me see the strength I always had. We just have to get up to the palace before Elgarnon hurts anyone else. Those of us left, we have to win for the people who got us here.
For everyone out there that may not even know we're fighting for them.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
Victory is within our grasp, yet too many good souls have perished along the way. Our allies came when we called. I'd hoped to see them all again, to laud their bravery in person. Oh, we must set grief aside, to honor these sacrifices and stop the gods at last.
We've already killed an archdemon and a god. We can do it again.
While Elgarnon's magic is fearsome, Solus is our true adversary. He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solus cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down once I find him.
We should depart soon, dearest. How I wish we were already safely home together. I love you, my darling Rook.
I love you too, Emmerich.
Come what may, I will carry those words with me. I'd no idea we'd be drawn together when we first met. No man alive is more fortunate than I. Speak the word, Rook, and I shall stand by your side.
How are you feeling, Ballora?
It's been hard. Keeping going. I mean, with everything that's happened so far, so many friends. People we'll never see again. Never talk to again. Let them live forever through the people they saved.
I think in the end, that's all any of us can ask. That the people who are left remember us well.
Let's give our friends that. Rook?
What is it?
It's just... everything's gonna be different, you know? No matter what happens here. Solus is better than Elgarnon, but if either of them win, the world burns, just with different fuel. But if we win, no more gods. The end of a 1,000-year-old story. If it ends with us outsmarting the Dreadwolf, even better. Thedas is going to change, and we have the power to make sure it's for the better. Let's give this story the best ending we can.
Best way to a happy ending is to fight for it. And that's why we're here. For the fight.
It may be our last one. So let's make it worth our while. Rook, thank you.
For what?
For helping me put the ghosts of the past to rest. Now let's go kill a god.
Nev, how are you holding up?
I woke from a nightmare, and I'm grateful. But the missing faces... people we've lost, people in Docktown who couldn't make it out. I owe it to many people to finish this job.
For the lost, and for yourself, Nev. Don't forget that.
I'll add it to the list.
Will you be all right with the blight?
It's... look, I won't lie. I can feel it in my blood. Its presence. But I'm fine, or fine enough. I won't sit this out. What happens to me, it's a question for later. What I want now is to tear Elgarnon from his throne.
Finish this, and you'll be the most famous detective in Minrathous. Your name in all the papers, spelled right and everything.
We'll see. When this is done, I'm not sure where I'll land or what it will look like. We've been through a lot on this one, but if you need a detective, you've got me on your case.
Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
A word, Rook?
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elganon grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dread Wolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a god, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Lucanus. Who better than an assassin?
They won't get past me.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
There's got to be another way there.
We must get through them quickly. Counterattack.
All we can do for him is get to the throne room and finish this.
impressive breed of dragon.
Yeah. How's the fade? Still weird?
Oh, the rituals made it quite unpredictable.
Okay. Good talk. Watch yourself!
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it.
The Blight. Elganon's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solus. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solus.
Just ahead. Everybody ready?
There's nowhere I'd rather be, dearest.
Let's knock this fake elven god on his fake elven ass.
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you. You are nothing. This entire world is my domain. Nothing you do matters. While my dragon thrall lives, I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic. The Dread Wolf cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
Then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
Damn it.
Now, you did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will share the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire, bow to me alone. There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention.
Loosen the lip for you.
I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am...
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it.
Letting the Veil collapse
is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop? You think you've gone too far to come back? But you're wrong. I am here, walking the Dinan Sharal with you.
I lied. I betrayed you.
I forgive you. All you have to do is stop.
Irabolas, Benan. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dread Wolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
Banal nadas, arlathma venan.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement.
But you do not have to go alone.
Arkelas virbanal.
Tel banal arama, vir shiral malasa, belanares.
Thank you, Rook.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Inquisitor finally reunited with her true love, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of our Kandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon setting aside the past for the sake of family.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.